Greetings, my fellow machinists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Fuel Barons of Tatooine, Episode 21, Barons BB.
I am one component away from BB time. Oh, it's BB time. So instead of dragon fist fight, let me at least get the BB out first, just in case she croaks. I don't think she will. Unlike Matcha, I have faith this time. The ambient temperature might cause the dragon to leave, but I don't know. That's a risk I'm going to take. My oil stocks have been holding pretty well with the 3 wells here. When we're grinding away on the console. Might not be a terrible idea to wall light it so that it's illuminated, because I do have a roof over it. I wasn't sure if it shorted in the rain. Not that it ever rains here in the desert, but just in case. For all of you that cannot stand the lack of symmetry, I will do my best to solve this by putting battery here. I think a battery next to a shield cell makes functional sense. So I'll do that. Or actually, you know what? No, I can't have the AC unit, because the AC unit would be outgassing into its own realm, and that's a recipe for not working. So Dragon Fist Fight is on once the BB is done. And she is still collecting materials for the droid, because it requires so much steel. She's running... Oh, now it's plasteel. So she's very close to starting it. I made it maybe a bit too expensive. Here it is! BB. Knowing that the BB is eventually going to get made, I'm going to start the giveaway timer for BB. So there it is. Good luck. Oh, the lovely outdoor lights. Look at that. Okay, you're still lovers. That's good. Rejected proposals makes me sad. Oz, I don't know what your current your priority is art. So, Zero, let's have you do a little bit of research. You're gonna finish up Synthamide, and then I'm just gonna start picking stuff. Color lights. I have far more cloth than I need. I don't need smoke leaf. I'm gonna save my money. Oh, selling a Gizka cowboy hat hurts me. But it's broken. There's actually a way to fix it, but I don't have that tech yet. That tech would be in Mechanite Restoration, where you build a repair shelf, and then items that you put on the shelf get repaired automatically over time. Very, very neat. But I don't have the research for it just yet. But you know what? I'm deciding, so I'm going to work towards that. Alright, I'm going to force depart all so that I can set up the trash can. Sim. And also build the battery. No! They came in as soon as, I'm never gonna be able to do that. Come on, Sim. Just throw the can down. I don't care if they're in the way. I could move the trade spot. I mean, that would probably do the same thing. You think I could find it as a rare item for sale? I don't know. Maybe. I am going to decide to ruin my potatoes so I have a clear bridge path here. These potatoes yield like once a millennia, so it's not a huge loss in terms of plant yield, as only like maybe 2% of my vegetables are potatoes. And I suppose that means I don't need to fertilize it anymore. It'll look nicer. I can also power up this stuff from the wall cable, so I don't have to run cable out there. So I'll do that. 2. And that cleans up that conduit that's kind of ugly. I do need to run plumbing out there, but I could probably do that from the wall as well. Like that. Or even better, under the bridge, so we don't even see it. Why no hydro potatoes? Because rice is more efficient in hydroponics by far. Hydroponics has a really high fertility, and plants that have high fertility sensitivities grow faster in hydroponics. So the rice fertility sensitivity here is 100%, and potatoes sensitivity is 30% or 40%. So the higher sensitivity in high fertility is increases grow speed. So rice all the way. Rice is very high labor, but high yield. Ideally, if it was not hydroponics, corn is sort of the best middle ground because it's super high yield and not too much labor. But you can't grow hydroponic corn. All right, that's the giveaway timer for the BB. It's going to be named after Darkstar. Congrats, Darkstar. Soon you will have a character. Let's check in on the progress. She'd rather be playing billiards than building you. Sorry, you'll have to wait. Hey, Crimson. Thanks for the gift subs. Way past the overtime, and yet you're still generous. Cheers, dude. Oh, gonna have a sore throat for a while, aren't I? Oh, this landing pad is looking awesome. Looks perfect. I wonder, I don't know if this works, but if I could have like, here, I'll put hibernation spots where the silver gets delivered, just for aesthetics. I was gonna try a 1x1 shelf, but I kind of like the look of the hibernation spot actually even more. And that's almost all linoleum'd up. And we're still plenty of chem fuel. You're still too invested in this? Me too. That's why I haven't stopped. So even now, they cut across diagonally, like psychopaths, even with perfect pathfinding enabled. Whatever. There is a path. Whether they choose to take it is up to them. And I think what I'm going to do once I have the BB and once I'm pretty well set up is if Randy won't give me 500%, I'm going to make sure I get 500% out of this. So it will crescendo. Hell or high water, it will. Dang, I hadn't have like nothing to sell. The exotics. Maybe to the combat? No, just that blaster, and I want to keep that. Alright. We're gonna have to make more trade goods. I think once the BB's done, maybe Red can make up corsets. Yeah, let me, corsets are really good bang for the buck. And we have a lot of textiles, so I'll have her make corsets for sale. What's the difference between the different Vibrocells? They have different bonuses. So all of them double the melee damage and cooldown. And then, apart from that, they do other things. Oh, I was like, that's not a BB, that's 0. So there's the BB. What did you choose your name to be? You haven't. So your name for now is BB9. Did I just read that you're consuming beer? I can't. That can't be true. But BB, unfortunately, you're good for cleaning, so you're gonna be my cleaning bot. You are consuming beer. What the heck? Get off my beer! Yeah, you're definitely on latrine duty now. I caught you in the act of drinking my beer. You can't even feel it. You're just wasteful. It's just a jerk move. I'm onto you. So the BBs, why they're pretty useless is their global work speed is a whopping 15%. Their global labor speed is, or 30%. General labor speed is 15%. They literally can't butcher at all. If you let them butcher, it makes nothing. They just disappear corpses. I don't even know how that's possible. Yeah, they can't equip weapons or anything. I mean, so they're just like cleaning droids. But that's fine. I mean, I needed to clean the droid, so. Uh-oh! Oh! Spicy! I had my oil tank explode. Let's put that out fast, please. Staying alive? Staying alive? Okay. Don't even, okay. Ow. Sorry, cracker's offline. I think fire foam popper might be nice to have. I tried to get to that as fast as I could and couldn't. And Hera's still on. Oh, thank you, BB9. You actually put Hera off on fire. Yeah, poppers are needed. Noted. Noted, Crimson. I couldn't tell by the multiple exploding oil tank that just burned all of my chem fuel or oil supplies. Nope, couldn't tell at all. Where's my guests? She's just lightly singed. That's all. Do I still... Oh, wow, there's still the crate dragon. So you demanded a melee fight, and a melee fight you shall get. Test your might. She doesn't even have one of the Vibrocells. I'm gonna step in with my shooters if I need to. All right, hold fire. Swing. Oh, I'm doing good. Ow. It'd be nice if I had like an architect arm. Ow. Yeah! What? Eat Vibro! Or whatever I don't know. That's a bad insult. But eat it! I won! I fought the dragon. I won. I mean, it hurt, and I'm sure it ruined my clothing needlessly. And he also kicked sand in my eye? What a jerk tactic. Fire foam. I'm gonna research that for unrelated reasons. Psychic suppressor for pay. You keep asking me to do this, even though it's an antigrain warhead. Oh, it's a suppressor machine that I can travel to? Yeah, but all of those missions have been like 2 days journey away. That's so not my style. I'm defending the oasis. I'm not leaving it. There's more money to be made here than going errand boying for you. So, aka get lost. Up your offer or beat it. Yeah, even the dragon fought dirty and lost. I should check the guest timers. They're probably soon. Oh, you're standing right there. Rebels. Less than a day. And 3 days for the other crew. I am on late. Yeah, this is later than I normally would be. I don't think I need that many Bantha killed. But now that I have the new crate leather, let's go ahead and make dusters again. With our extremely wounded red. How much longer? I mean, I should have ended like a bit ago. So I think once I have visitors, that fulfills all of my goals. Again, here are the goals. Protect the oasis from raids and sieges. Set up space fuel production. Build a port for barter, trade, and lodging, and survive. I haven't done lodging yet. Because no one has come to stay yet, but they're due here any minute. And once they come, I have fulfilled all my goals, and I think then what I'm going to do is just crank the difficulty up to like 15, way past 11, and then that will be the wrap. But there's always got to be a last huzzah, hurrah. What the hell hat are you wearing? Bird skin? Like I'm a poor peasant? Jeez. Is the tank rebuilt? I have no idea. I'll check. I still do want to buy the really good Vibrocell, so I'm going to try to save up for that. When I find one for sale. It's the experimental one, not Spec Ops. I'm probably talking to the same person over and over. I can't even tell. Y'all can leave. There's too many of you. No, that one's different. That had a cryo cell that turns it into, like, freezing damage. And that's the Spec Ops person. Okay, give me a new set. Alright, tank is not rebuilt. We'll go do that. I also have need of a cowboy hat. I will use cloth. You're gonna get discount hat. So how do you like the textile landing pad? I think it's nice. The sort of metal seems correct. Like that's what it would be. And I don't know, this gives me train station vibes too. I think it feels about right. The lamps, the trash cans. It could use benches. Maybe I'll add some benches in. I mean, I don't have a lot of resources, but when I do, there, long benches on the side. What I need is like the aggressive anti-homelessness benches that have like spikes and the handrails so that no one can lay down, because they do take sleeps in there all the time. I actually personally hate that kind of architecture. It's really inhumane, but we're evil or somewhat morally ambiguous mercenaries, so how I feel about it in real life and how I roleplay it, two very different things. The wood pattern is not repeating in a satisfactory way. I could fix it. I could change the pattern here from Versailles to herringbone. Herringbone is going to be more like this, which would repeat nicely. Ooh, wait, masterwork shirt. Wear that for yourself. Fire foam is done. Let's get jump packs. Actually, you know, let's push to full Mando. I'm gonna need Oz. Well, Oz is almost out of jade. Unfortunately, the Mando armor doesn't come with built-in jump packs. It's a real tragic oversight, but whatever. I forgive. What is going on out there? I hear, like, banthas groaning. Oh, they're gone. I guess it's too late in the spring for banthas to survive on this map tile now. Did I ever unzone? No, I didn't. Red's health bar is red because she punched a crate dragon to death. All in a day's work for her. So now what I'm really waiting on is the experimental cells, and they only come from the exotics that arrive. So I'm really hoping I get some of those exotic traders to show up so I can buy them. Wow, it is so sterile in there. 0.71. Vanilla RimWorld goes up to 0.6. Pretty significantly different. My visitors didn't seem to show up. It said less than a day. Hasn't it been that? Yeah, no, they still say less than a day. I had an uncle that was famously late to everything. I joked that he'd be late to his own funeral because he was that bad. He'd be like, "Oh, I'll be there at noon." And we're like, "Okay, we'll make dinner for him." 3 hours late was kind of his norm. So maybe they're going off of my uncle's time clock of, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. When does Order 66 happen? Once I have that Vibrocell, I think. Here we are. I think these are the guests. Yep. Beds in use, 3. So we've got Remo, Erie, and Smitty coming in. I wonder what beds they'll take. Are you guys cheap? Oh, not cheap. Okay, one of you cheap. I got my eye on you. You only have 52 silver left. So yeah, you were poor. you wouldn't even be able to afford the pricey. But all right, we got guests. How's that new pattern? Is that better? I think that's better. Not going to be disturbing. Speaking of caskets, no offer of Resmec serum, so Matcha is still just hanging. Comet supplier, bulk. Okay, let's I have to be careful about using the dismiss all, because if I use the dismiss all, it will, oops, I didn't need to click that multiple times. It will dismiss my guests, which obviously I don't want to do because it would upset them. So I have to dismiss the individual ship. So the northern shuttle is the one that my guests are on. Not to be dismissed. God, I still don't have a can. Oh, I don't even have components. Okay, fair play, fair play. Make components before advanced components. Experimental Vibrocell. We're gonna be in the murder now. All right, I just bought some components. Please get me crude oil storage or our power is gonna turn off. Vibromotor, load experimental. So let's see. Her current DPS of this blade is 2953. And her DPS of her character is 27. So she's going from 27 DPS to 81. Let's round it up to 82. Yep. Pretty ridiculous. Armor pen of 96%. Also, I have a chance to just straight up deflect melee. For a range damage. Just lightsaber, it off, but it's not actually a lightsaber. I just wish I had an animal to go slice up, but I don't. Hey, Randy, could you raid me? Here, I'll even turn on my red lights. And I'll clean up your, pawns that I blew up. So that you can send me some more. It's so ridiculously OP. Yeah, I can't even start with how unreasonable it is. But it's the kind of unreasonable I like, I have to say. Because the enemies aren't going to be running at me, I don't think. Alright, I'm going to break down that mortar, because no one's going to buy it without it intact. Okay, and now we have oil. Good. Oh, dear lord, is that a lot of spilled oil? You're afraid of what one of the legendary ones would look like? Freakish. Just simply freakish. So these guys are getting charmed by me. I am trying to entertain them. In terms of recruiting, yeah, I'm nowhere even close. In fact, they're reporting that they're being mistreated. Erie, especially, is like, the hell is with this treatment? Which is weird, because guest lodging includes everything down here. I guess there's just not meals? Okay, Zero. That's kind of on you. I've been starving them to death. I had no idea. I'm working on it. I don't know what Zero's been doing. I guess his research is above his cook. Yeah, that's the case. And then JB hasn't been cooking either. Dino, please haul that out. And yeah, you're welcome to eat. I would welcome you to my beer, but I'm not going to go that far. Dang it! You're welcome to eat, but not all of it at once, you piglet. You just bought 4 meals. Ridiculous. Or in the wise words of Lemon Grab, unacceptable! We've been starving for days, have we? Yeah, I mean, I believe that. I believe that with my attentiveness at its current maximum. All right, are they happy? Oh God, Eerie, where are you? Go eat! Like, seriously, you're holding a meal. Yeah, see? Now you're happy. All right, BB. Clean. Go shovel the oil. This is life for you now. This is what you get for being an inferior model to the Zero. Guests are still freaking pissed. But I think it's getting better. I am still playing. Is it because this is not repaired? I'm not entirely sure why it is continually leaking. It could just be spreading. They won't be back anytime soon. They gave me a recurve bone of pillow. I'm sorry, I didn't know you needed food. I haven't personally eaten much in like 13 hours. I thought you could wait, but you couldn't, so whatever. All right, I am going to tackle this as a crew. Everybody, go clean. This oil spill is so flammable that it should not be left here unchecked. And then I'll put some fire foam poppers in this area. One here and one here. So oil can spill and is super flammable, so leaving it out like this is like a terrible idea. Which is why I just forced everyone to super clean. Sorry, BB9. And then, BB9, your name is now Darkstar. What I should do is I should have the Darkstar Orchestra and just put BB9 forced to play the piano all the time. Alright, that was a really obscure reference, and I apologize. Let's see what trade there is. Hey, BB meat! Now we rolling in BB meat. Because, you know, BBs are balls. I should just stop. Do I need plasteel? No, not yet. Someone made a limestone modern computer. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And everyone else get lost. If you're not buying my fuel, you can leave. The rad jokes at 14 hours? I know, man. They're not great. They're painful. I'm aware. Okay, now we have the redesigned linoleum flooring. I hope you like the improvements. We're waiting on more syntholine from the refiner here. And I guess at this point I'm not really waiting on anything. So should I start ramping up to 11? Do you want a little more of the I would actually, before I even do that, I would like to have my Yelp rating not be a big fat 0. So the guests that I have coming in, my Rebel guests or my Freetown guests, I'm not even sure which guests they are. I think they're Freetown guests. Yeah. I want a good rating for the Freetown guests. We need to build our rep back up. The last group gave me a -1 out of 100, or -2 out of 100 scale. And that's just simply not acceptable. I'll even go so far as to say, a guest lodging? Yeah, you're welcome to beer and tea. I'm going the extra mile here. So Dark Star, you can clean. You can't do resourcing. You can also craft, which is good for stone blocks, but I don't really need any more of those. That is a nice looking room right there, I gotta say. It's actually very impressive too. I'm also flat out of Jade, so this is the last of the Jade for the Jade sculptures, and then Oz will hop on the research. They will need to pay for it, but it will keep them happier. I can even do lavish meals, but I don't want them to have to pay for lavish meals because they're kind of expensive. Oh, here we are. That was the last batch we needed. Really? Wait, really? One guest? Named Frith? At least she took the expensive room. So she's not thrifty Frith. She's real Frith. Are we just gonna insult her? Maybe I should be careful about who's entertaining her. Sim, no more entertaining. I don't know if you're the one dropping the F-bombs in her face, but we're gonna try to keep her happy. My Yelp rating requires it. Right now I'm a big fat 0. I have to offset the had to pay. So once my Yelp rating climbs back out, I will abide by this poll result and crank it to 11. Thereby releasing me from my digital coil to go collapse into... Well, actually, I have to edit video once I'm done, but eventually get to sleep. Okay, I have enough Lino now that the pad is finished. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful landing pad. Honestly, work of art, that. I like how this is... Oh, no, this is real sterile tile. It's not fake sterile tile. Interesting. Marble pavement. Gold tile. Oh, that is so gaudy. It's too bad that I have, like, required bridges. Let's have the super gaudy gold tile just, like, tiled up in our dining room. We're mercenaries. We could be gaudy. It perfectly fits. Oh, it's hideous. I mean, they think it's pretty, but the whole room. Do it. Do it all. Make it shiny. Why not? Not graceful wood flooring, just horrible gold tile. It's so bad. And Frith here is like, the hell are you doing? She actually likes it. She's not right in the head. Just like we are. You want to call the Rebels again? Not interested in visiting me. Yeah, after their last visit, I don't blame them. I starved them to death, nearly. I had that coming. So how's my Yelp review? 20% oh, Jesus. How are they so stupidly pissed? The bathroom, okay, I have no idea. I think it's my lack of charm. Or maybe it's just hot and they're constantly sweaty and they're like blaming me about the ambient temperature. I don't control that. I always love watching like, or seeing reviews for restaurants and places and it's like, it rained. It's like, how is that you showed up to a restaurant while it was raining? You gave it a bad review cause you can't check the weather? It's just a jerk move. That's just your fault. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it for them. And do Scythian bench here. Get them to eat. If they, so I don't commit war crimes for visitors. But, you guys are gonna have to move. The guest, Frith, can stay. Everyone else has to go. So I can actually build this thing. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Fuel Barons of Tatooine, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 17th and September 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this was a one-time streamed mini-series. If you would like to try this for yourself, all of the files can be found in links in the description. Please read the directions carefully because a lot of setup and modifications are required to duplicate this scenario. If you would like to get involved in my gaming community, which helps to determine the mini-series I stream month to month and the games that I play on Twitch, please join Discord. The link to that can be found in the description of the video and at Rhadamant.com. My stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams and episodes are also at Rhadamant.com. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow mercenaries.